Okay, so today we're going to look at another multiplication strategy that I like to call the take one out or add one in strategy. This works well with single digit by double digit multiplication. So taking a look at our two problems today, the first problem we have is 8 times 31. I know that 31 is not a really nice number to multiply by 8. So I think in my mind, is 31 closer to 30 or 40? And I know that 31, when rounding, would be closer to 30. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to make it more manageable and multiply 8 by 30, taking one of my 8's out. So when I multiply 8 times 3, I know 8 times 3 is 24, and I see my number of zeros is 1. So 8 times 30 is really 240. Now, since I took one of my 8's out, I'm going to need to add that 8 back in. So when I multiply 1 times 8, I know 1 times 8 is 8. So I add 240 plus 8, and I get 248. I can do the same thing with a problem like 8 times 29. So I think in my mind, geez, 29 is not a very easy number to multiply by 8. So how can I make that 29 more manageable? Well, I think about rounding, my rounding rules. I know 29 is closer to 30 than it is to 20. So if I make this 29 a 30, that might be more manageable for me to multiply. So again, I take that 8 times 30, and I know 8 times 3 is 24. And I look at my number of zeros, I have 1, so I know 8 times 30 is 240. Now, here I added an 8 in, so I need to remember to take that 8 that I added in out. So I know 1 times 8 is 8. And if I subtract 240 minus 8, I get 232. And that's the answer to my original problem, 8 times 29 equals 232.